picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Thunderbirds and the Miami University Redhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Thunderbirds kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Redhawks offense will take the field first. And we get our first look in this one at Thomas Gotkowski. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They want to run this quarterback. And some great 4th down defense against the run. Now the Thunderbirds offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Jackson will throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And it's the Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Reynolds. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Red Hawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They are going back to the ground. Finding some room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Red Hawks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
They'll run it here on third and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Complete to start this drive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Moving out to the right. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Thunderbirds have their offense in high gear.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Wants to throw again. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Hawks will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head. You're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Split backs here. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Handoff to Jones. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on third and... from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. The quick out. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a real...
He's got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Redhawks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. He gets away. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 11 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Sooners with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
And the Redhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Release to the back. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he got loose. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And it's the Thunderbirds will line it up on 1st and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And it's the Thunderbirds are rolling down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Jackson going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Thunderbirds kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Go, go. Could not make his way to the corner. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, RD. I mean, you start to run backwards. Maybe you think you can outrun everybody on the field and you're faster than everybody, but either way, that play went nowhere. Actually, it went somewhere. It went really far backwards.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for a deep man. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Jackson will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice move to pick up yardage. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Thunderbirds in the hurry up.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down. Chews up.
Here's a little room there. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, two wide out to either side.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's the Thunderbirds go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Look out, he's got room.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Thunderbirds can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. 3rd and 4. Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him in the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Miami University sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that one's incomplete. The timing on that throw. Route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And the Redhawks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Finds his man. It's Dorsett. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tosses it incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to run for it. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway, the defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Redhawks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten out on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson will throw. The short hands. It's Dorsett.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Might be looking to run. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer,